Hello and welcome to this BuyBotPro video today. In this video I'm going to do a walkthrough of all of the features on BuyBotPro because there's been a lot of new features and updates since a last video of this was done some time ago. We've added a lot. BuyBotPro has been updated in many ways, lots of new features, gizmos, gadgets, things like that. So I thought it'd be good to do a run through of the whole of the BuyBotPro updates, gadgets and everything in general, just for anyone that's new to using BuyBotPro or anyone that's used it for some time and just wants to get their head around all of the new features. Okay, so all the features in general. So this is a features overview in general, walkthrough of the tool. So starting from the beginning, obviously we've got the BuyBotPro island in the middle with all of your normal profit, ROI, best sellers rank. We've got the estimated sales here. We've got the estimated sales here, which you can hover over. Eligibility, hazmat, IP radar, BuyBotPro confidence score, which is one of the best parts of BuyBotPro for sure. We've then got the storage fees down here, which you can change, and that will adjust the ROI and profit based on how long your item's going to be in there. As you can see, this is something that some people overlook quite considerably. It can kill a lot of your profit depending on your storage fees, so it's something to keep an eye on as well. We've got the ROI V sale price here, which means that you can tell BuyBotPro what return on investment you would like, and then obviously it will help you achieve that depending on that. So the next thing we want to move over to is the buy price here, sale price, and then a new feature which has been added recently, which is the quantity here. So you can type in 10, for example. Click the analyze, and then down here it will explain the profit of 1 and then the profit of 10. Now this can be really useful, and I was actually one of the first people to request this feature. It gives you the ability to understand if you're trying to weigh up the investment between yours and another deal, for example. That will show you how much money you should be making in general for the whole deal rather than just one item. So it gives you a better overview of your investment and how best it is to spend that investment. So moving on, we've got the V80 Override, which is really important. Say it's 20%. Let's put the V80 in there. Yeah, and then that brings the ROI down. So the V80 Override is once again another fairly new feature, which is an absolute game changer. It makes BuyBotPro really, really superior to many other softwares like that. Obviously, you've got the Pan-European button there, the toggle, MF toggle, bundle toggle, and the bundle toggle is fantastic. So you can go into your settings and you can add what your bundle fee is here. Head back, click on bundle, and then that will take off the bundle price for you, which is it's a fantastic feature in my opinion once again, and I love that feature very much. Use it most days. Me and my team use that feature most days. Moving down the board, obviously, we've got can we sell it? Obviously, yeah, it's a yes. So once again, it's just repeating the island in the middle on the right here. So we've got hazmat, eligibility, dangerous goods. The dangerous goods is obviously a really important one, along with the hazmat, to make sure that you're not selling anything that you won't be able to sell. Moving on down here, obviously we've got the normal parts down here like the ASIN, the profit, buy box analysis. The buy box analysis here is, obviously the oversize is great. The buy box analysis here is fantastic, obviously a great feature. Just means in the last 90 days, are Amazon known to have shared the buy box on a really consistent basis. Wow, you know, there's not many features like this you get on a lot of deal analysis software. So it really goes above and beyond to work out if that deal is safe or not. SPQ, you could put a budget in there, so that's another great feature there. Obviously, profit margin, all the normal stuff. What you can do here, which some people don't know, is you can hover over the total cost and it will actually separate. This is for a quantity of 10, remember, and it will actually separate the quantity of 10 or 1, depending on what you would like to see. Your prep fee, your UK VAT, storage fee, referral fee, and it breaks everything down for you. So that really, really helps. Another new feature which has been added here is also the notes column. So what you could actually type in is, say, 2 for 1, for example. And then, well, it'd probably be like that, 2 for 1, wouldn't it, all in words, or 2 for 1, and then if your VA needs to see that, or a prep center needs to say there's a 2 separate shipments, for example, then that could go in there. And then what you can do is then export that. There's also, it's fantastic because there's notes there, which is fantastic, okay? But there's also an export date here, export data, okay? And this is another brand new feature, okay, recently. So you can export this, you can click export like that, and it's copied to your sheet. Now that is copied to my Google Sheet or whatever sheet you connect this to. You put your source in there, go to the settings, put your source in there, and then when you click this button, it will automatically sync to your Google Sheet. Any notes that you put in there, you know, once again, the 2-for-1, then that can export to specific columns as well. So it can be really, really handy to have that export, to have the notes section along with the export setting. And the export setting means that everything here, all of your ASIN, your title, your profit, your buy price, sale price, you can export it all with this little button here and it will ping straight onto your Google Sheet. So it's a really, really handy feature along with the notes there as well. So they're two brand new features as well. Obviously some fully also coming soon to be able to connect up to the BuyBotPro here. So obviously confidence score once again is down here. We've got the estimated sales calculator here, which is fantastic. We've also got the competition analysis here. Obviously MF Prime here, Merchant Fulfilled Prime is now in blue. We've got the FBA in green, Amazon always in orange, MF sellers always in grey, and that's really nice to have that really, really clear there. So yeah, so the MF Prime, just it's really good to know that that's MF Prime because otherwise that can catch you off guard. We've got the reviews here, and obviously we've got the ROI and the profit, etc. Things like that. Total stock of new sellers, which is here, 1,463. So that gives you a good idea of your competition. Obviously, Amazon's taken up the bulk of that. Total Prime sellers, total MF sellers. So obviously what it's doing is counting the MF Prime as Prime. So that's fine because obviously they are more competition. Multi-market analysis, obviously we don't really use that too much anymore because a lot of us can't sell in Europe anymore, but it does still give you the option there. You can see what Amazon is there in another country, so that's very interesting there. And obviously down here, we then move on to the graph. So with the graph, there's been a recent update with the graphs. So in general, obviously it's very, very good, it's very clear, but there's been a recent update with the graph, so now you can actually choose in the settings, you can actually choose the steeped BSR line, stepped BSR line here, and then we can close that. And then you can see the BSR line is actually, it's changed a lot there. So it's steps, let's take that off. You can see rather than the spiked there. So that's also another update there. But in general, very, very clear, all of this. All of this is the normal graphs that have been the same for some time. FBA average price, it gives you way more data than a lot of sites do. FBA Prime average, FBA Amazon price average, all of this additional data just to help you out. And then it's got even more over above and beyond down here. It's got the average 7 days price average, above and beyond 30 days, 90 days, 180 days, which can help your analysis tenfold. Really, really helps. So I hope that video's helped. That's just an overview of all the new features on BuyBotPro at the moment. I would say another thing is that all the servers have been sped up, so BuyBotPro is faster than ever. Let's type in £2.50, update that. It's faster than ever on the speed in which BuyBotPro now analyses deals. So I hope that video has helped you. Thank you for watching that BuyBotPro video, and we will see you again in another one.